All right, everybody, we are back. Our weekly recap of the games of the week. Kind of not too exciting games. Lots of blowouts this week. It seemed to be a couple good ones, which we'll get into. But we'll start with the Thursday night game, the Bills and Miami. Did you watch that game?
Oh yeah, I watched most of it. After Tua threw that pick, though, I kind of figured the game was over. Though, just
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of turned it off after that. But
That's kind of how it
it
was. And I
was
mean, watching the Bills play last week as well, it just kind of seems like they're just kind of cruising. They're not really, they're really the only time that it looks like they were trying like their hardest and playing like all out was the fourth quarter of the Ravens game.
yeah.
They seem to kind of just be kind of cruising through some of these easier matchups. Like they're not really doing too much. It doesn't really look all that great, but
Yeah.
The Jets in Miami is not really something that you want to be having Josh rush for 100 yards and putting his life on the line for these games.
Getting a broken nose.
Yeah, that was scary enough. We don't need to do that too much.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think this is usually like a 14-win team this year. Like just looking at their schedule.
Yeah.
They'll probably drop.
Have you seen the spread for next week against the Saints?
Bills play the Saints next week?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like 17.5?
16.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll probably cover that.
Starting as a 16.5 point favorite. Like it's not going to happen because like for some reason the Bills are going to keep it close and it'll be like a 7-point win or something like that for no reason. But yeah.
I mean, they lost by 30 today.
The Saints?
The Seahawks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Seahawks pounded them.
But they played the Niners close last week.
I don't know what's going on. I was kind of like I was like I put out a tweet earlier in the week that I'd be okay if Miami wins this game because then like that means that Mike McDaniel, their GM, Tua, like they're all going to stick around for a little bit longer. But like a loss hopefully kind of puts the firing of everybody and kind of reset into motion. I don't see them sticking around with what they've got there for too much longer.
Yeah. Well, I think they got a couple easy games next. I think they got the Jets and someone else. So they could go 2-3, and then all of a sudden his seat's a little less hot, but they're on the same level as these teams now. So they could easily lose them.
Yeah, exactly. But I think McDaniel's seat has to be the hottest in the league, other than maybe Dable for the Giants right now, especially after that Sunday nighter.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of any other coach would get fired other than those two this year.
Yeah,
maybe the Panthers coach, but he just won. So
he's probably exactly that bought him a little bit of time at least.
Yeah, Titans coach probably.
Yeah, I don't know too much about him, but all I know is that people like really hate him and they really think that he's like
he was awesome. The Bengals offensive coordinator in 2023, I think. And then he got the job with the Titans, and then been pretty rough since. So
yeah, he's not doing great. But yeah, I mean, this game we didn't have to do too much. Just go out, get the win. I don't think there's going to be anybody who like jumps out of off the sheet on the stats on the stats.
I like to see a good game from Kincaid.
Yeah, actually,
that's pretty encouraging.
Nice. That was nice to see from a Bills fan's perspective for sure. Is getting Kincaid his first touchdown. Got a few passes, and I think he was up to like 40, 50 yards maybe receiving. So
yeah, 5 for 66 and a touchdown.
Yeah. So that's a solid day. Fantasy wise, it's encouraging to see. I'm sure some people were taking him for to be their tight end this year. I don't know, where did you
disappointing
have
last
him ranked?
season.
Did
This
you have
week
him
he
ranked
was like,
high at all? Like heading into the season?
oh, into the season? I don't remember. Probably like around 10 to 15.
Yeah.
Because he was he started off well as like the end of his rookie season, and then last year he dealt with a PCL injury most of the year, I think.
Yeah.
So he wasn't too consistent, and then I think people kind of got turned off him because of the playoff game where he had the big drop. People in fantasy have a problem like associating big plays with like if they mess up they're a bad player, like a bad player to own in fantasy, but like it doesn't matter. Like
No,
as long as they're getting points, like
yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I've told that to people so many times. Like they'll be like, "Oh, why did you take this player? He's on the Jags and the Jaguars suck," you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but they still like score points and they still like gain yards on offense.
Someone has to score the points.
Yeah, like someone's rushing the ball on the team. Like you might as well have their starter. He's better than taking the backup in Kansas City, because Kansas City's a good team. Doesn't mean that he's going to be a good fantasy player.
Having any Kansas City running back is pretty rough right now. They're all pretty terrible.
My goodness, man, that's brutal.
Yeah.
They had so much. There was so much hope for Pacheco too. He was supposed to be. He was supposed to be good, but man.
Yeah. Did you see the play tonight where where Mahomes threw to behind him, but his hips were like. Someone pointed out his hips were pointed towards the Chiefs' end zone. Like, what are you doing, dude? That is not the position you want to be when you catch the ball.
No, not at all. And Chris Collinsworth was still like, "What a play by Mahomes!" Like, he just cost his team 15 yards, and like it was a complete waste of a play. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
yeah. Well, it could have been worse.
That guy drives me nuts.
It could have been much worse. The fact he took it from Okereke. Okereke might have scored, and Mahomes just took the ball back.
Imagine they gave first down to the Chiefs because like Okereke had the ball, so like technically possession switches, and then it goes back to first down for the Chiefs.
That would have been hilarious.
But yeah, I don't know. Josh Allen's stats there this game, I don't think they were all that great. I think he did okay. Probably. Like, I don't know, does that keep him in like quarterback ranking? Like, is he still like where does that put him in quarterback numbers or points this week?
I don't know what he had. Like, he had like around 25, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good for top 5 every week usually. Like, but sometimes he just has those random weeks, like the Jets week last week where he just doesn't have to do much because they're up by so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
213 and 3 touchdowns and 25 yards rushing.
Yeah.
23 points on sleeper. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's quarterback 1 numbers, but I think he's he's
obviously top 10 probably
every game. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And James Cook, man, he's running hard this year.
Man, it's looking like a really good thing that we signed him. Like,
yeah, he's looking like he's trying to earn another extension.
Yeah, he's going to hold in again next offseason. He'll be like a Cam Hayward.
Yeah, he has to be leading the league in broken tackles right now, though, right?
I don't know. He's got to be close. I know he's close as well in like scrimmage yards because he gets a lot. I think it's Jonathan Taylor is first in the league, but I know Cook has to be up there.
Cook has like 3 straight 100-yard rushing games, I think, start the year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I always try and get him in fantasy, but he's always gone when I try and when I'm ready to draft a running back, he's always off the board.
Yeah, I don't think I took him this year at all. Not like by choice, but like he was like, I don't know. I either just thought someone else was better option or But all the running backs that were going ahead of him kind of suck right now. Like Chase Brown, Kyron Williams, I think we're all going like a couple spots ahead. But Cook's crushing them right now.
Yeah, no, he's looking good. I think once we, I think once we get into the we'll play the Chiefs and the Eagles and the Bengals, and once we get into there, we'll see kind of what our team is actually going to be capable of doing. And I think for now we're just kind of, like I said, in third gear, just doing enough to win a game, and that's it. Which I like. I think we're maybe kind of learning from previous seasons and being like, okay, it doesn't matter if we beat this team in the regular season. We care about our playoff success.
Yeah. And I don't think you guys have a tough game for a while.
No.
You got the Saints, Patriots, Falcons, Panthers, and then the Chiefs, and then the Dolphins.
Yeah, and then Tampa Bay, Houston.
Those will be – Tampa Bay will be a tough game, but Houston
doesn't look good. Houston doesn't look – I think they're 0-3, eh?
They are, yeah. They lost to the Jags.
All of our – and the other thing that's good for us is all of our tough games are at home. Like we play Tampa at home. We play the Bengals at home, Kansas City at home, Philly at home.
Did you see the Bengals score today?
No. They got beat.
They lost 48-10.
Damn.
So that may not be a
yeah, that might not be as tough as we thought heading into the season, especially with the
Hey,
well, Burrow might be back.
November 30th.
Burrow might be back for that game though.
No, he won't. I don't think.
That's what.
Yeah, that's like the
week 14.
3-month recovery.
Yeah.
So if they're out of the playoffs, he's not coming back for sure.
Oh yeah, but, yeah.
I mean, I don't think they'll be in it. They got 3 more games against playoff teams from last year coming up. I think they got the Broncos and the Chargers, and I think it's the Steelers after that.
Yeah, and I know that where they play the Bills game, it's like it goes Baltimore, Buffalo, and then Baltimore again.
Yeah,
it's just a tough stretch for them for sure. And I wouldn't be. I mean, I think they'll be out of it. I think the bigger question for them is like, what do you do? I mean, obviously they have Joe Burrow there since like forever, but like at some point the injuries are going to matter on if you keep them around.
Yeah, I mean, I just wonder like next season, is it the same story? Like bad O-line, bad defense, but they've got Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, and T. Higgins. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that it's just going to be the same story every year for them because they can't put the money, or they don't have any money to put anywhere else because it's all invested in 3 players.
Yeah, and if they don't do anything, they're going to be injured Joe Burrow. They're going to have an injured Joe Burrow again with Jake Browning coming in to play games for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought they should have traded Higgins in the offseason.
Yeah, 100%. And then what did they do? They signed Trey Hendrickson as like their only defensive guy. So he's tied up a bunch of money as well, and it's like, but you have way bigger issues.
Yeah, they're just hoping like having superstars is enough to overcome like practice squad level players everywhere else. I don't know if it's that bad, but they're just not NFL caliber starters at most positions. Like,
no, exactly. It's that's part of the reason why I was surprised that like Buffalo didn't. I mean, they still got 31. That's still a lot to do, but like against that Miami secondary, you should be able to pretty much pass the ball at will, and just like you should be able to score like 5 passing touchdowns on those guys. Like no problem.
They kept it pretty like short to intermediate most of the game.
Yeah. That's the thing that's going around there. That was going around there after the game about like Josh Allen not throwing the ball more than 10 yards down the field.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he 22 for 28. You can't really ask for much better than that.
Yeah, exactly. But it'll be It'll be
with the
fun to
Steeler
see.
game?
It'll be fun to see how good they actually are. Like once they actually have to do it. We saw it week 1 against the Ravens of like what they can actually do. So, hopefully in some of the more meaningful games, like hopefully it is just easy for them to kind of turn it on as they need to.
Yeah.
It's kind of a dangerous way to play football because sometimes you won't be able to do it. But
Yeah, but they just look like an all around good roster. Like
yeah.
they'll get they got a ton of guys injured right now on defense, I know.
Yeah,
So
and we got our first round corner is injured. He should be back soon though. And then we have 2 guys suspended. They'll be coming back after the bye week. So we'll get
Ogunjobi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get Ogunjobi, hopefully help with that run defense. And so yeah, should be better. But yeah. That's why like people were Bills fans were like upset about, allowing Miami to score 21 points. And it's like, man, we're not going to see our real defense until week 8. Like right now, we're just trying to hope that these rookies can survive in the league until these guys come back.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really think there's any big concern for the Bills, like roster wise, though.
No,
maybe
like,
corner, but
it would be nice. It would be nice to get like anytime you hear the rumors of someone like trying to trade for like a DJ Moore,
or
like
Bills are always
like
at the top of the list, because they don't have like an alpha receiver. But that's just
exactly.
That's just not how the teams work since Diggs left.
Yeah,
they just spread it around.
So it would be nice. It would be nice to get one like that, but do we need it? I don't really think so. I'd rather get a safety. I think we need a safety, but that's pretty much it for what I would say.
Yeah. Like I don't know if would Tyreek Hill really be overall beneficial for the Bills right now?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be beneficial to anybody. I think he's better off to just stay in Miami and just
I don't think he stays in Miami this year.
What's that?
I don't think he stays in Miami. I think it's kind of going to be like he pops up on the injury report, misses 2 games, and then gets traded.
Yeah,
like exactly. Devontae last year.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else? What else did we? What other games did you watch today?
Big one, Steelers Patriots. Took care of New England for you.
Big win for the Steelers today. I didn't watch any of that game.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But it was looking like a dominant win at first. Like we went up 14-0, and then we gave up a touchdown early in the second quarter, and then we went 3 and out, and then gave the ball back. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna tie it right before half. But they went on like a 10-minute drive before half, and then Drake May threw a pick in the red zone, like 5 yards out. But I think it might have been because the play before he got sacked and his head like hit off the ground.
Oh,
so I think
he
might have gotten. I think he might have gotten a concussion and then threw an interception the next play. So
brutal.
I don't know.
That's brutal.
But the big story was the Patriots, just the fumbling from Ramondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson. They had 3 fumbles combined.
Oh man.
And
that sucks for the fantasy team. I put him in.
You put in Ramondre?
I put in Ramondre.
Yeah, we just traded. I mean, Debo sucked this week, so it was a net negative trade for both of us. So,
yeah, I might be looking to reverse that trade now that the CD Lamb injury, but
oh yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah,
but yeah, Ramondre fumbled at the goal line, and that was a big turning point. And then we went up with like 2 minutes left, and then on the last play for the Patriots, it was like 4th and 1, and they threw it to Douglas like a curl route, and then Douglas had the first, but then he runs backwards, and gets tackled behind the first down, and that was the game. If he just if he caught it and just fell down, it would have been a first.
Yeah,
but
I've always hated seeing that. Like Tyreek Hill does it all the time,
bro.
But he's also like fast enough to like still get to the first down, you know. But every time I see it, I'm like, why are you giving up yards? Why are you risking that and like not getting the first down?
Deontay Johnson did it all the time for the Steelers. Like he would catch a slant, and there's a video of him catching a slant like 5 yards down the field, and he ends up losing yards because he's running backwards. So
it's like a punt return, like when they catch it and start running backwards. I'm like, bro, just go down instead.
You're not Deshaun Jackson. Just go down.
Yeah, exactly. But I will say, out of this game, I think I need to put what's his name, Jaylen Warren in my starting lineup.
Yeah, he's the guy for sure.
Yeah, he seems to be their guy.
Yeah, he got 23 total touches. He was all over the field today. Like 5 catches. I think he led he led us in receptions and total yards again. I mean, it's the second straight week, so
yeah.
Caleb Johnson's a non-factor at this point. Like I don't think he started or he dressed today. Like it's just all Jaylen Warren, and then Kenneth Gainwell gets a few carries, but that's really about it.
Yeah, no, he had 18 carries for 47 yards. So I mean, he's definitely they're definitely playing him like he's the RB1.
Yeah. Yeah, and Hunter Henry on the Patriots had a nice game. 8 catches, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was he was killing us today. Yeah. I had him in a few leagues, and I was like not that upset when he scored. When he scored twice, I was like, oh, he's getting me 30 points right now. I'll take it.
That's the worst part about fantasy football. Like I have Achane in one of my leagues.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to break off a little run here, I wouldn't be too mad.
But he had like 8 catches for like 20 yards. So
exactly.
He was helping your team and not doing anything in the game. So.
But I'm always like, if we win the game like 51-50, and like Achane just scores all those touches, like I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
How did Rodgers look?
It was a little worse than last week. He threw a really bad pick. Like,
oh yeah.
I think he just didn't see this guy. He didn't see Spillane just dropping back, and he threw it like right to him.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty bad. But luckily Ramondre fumbled after they got the ball at the 5. That was the really only like bad play. Like you can see his stats. He 16 for 23, 130, and 2 touchdowns and a pick.
Yeah.
But the mobility is absolutely cooked for Rodgers though. Like he has a couple like scrambles, but he looks so old up there. Like you can tell he's 40. So
yeah. No,
I mean,
man, that catches up. The age catches up to you so quick, especially after a couple of injuries, and then especially one to your Achilles like that. That's brutal.
Yeah, but he's still slinging it. Like he had some good throws, but he's nothing like I don't think it's surprising, but like he's nothing special anymore.
Yeah, he's just
but he can still make a few surprising throws. He's easily our best quarterback since Big Ben, though. By far.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
So
he's always going to have that. He's always going to have that arm strength, but it's more of like, if he can get into the positions that he needs to in order to be able to use it.
Yeah. But it says he didn't take any sacks. I think a couple got called back, but the O-line is still a little concerning for the Steelers. A couple false starts, and then I don't know. I feel like Rodgers was getting hit like after every throw, like 5 plays in a row. He was on the ground.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
late hits wise, or just like
not late. It's just
just
like
because like there's always someone in the backfield hitting him.
they're getting pressure, but
Yeah,
Rodgers is getting the ball off.
yeah,
So I don't know. But our defense showed up today, 5 turnovers and I don't know how many
yeah. That's
sacks,
crazy. That's
5
crazy.
sacks. Like they were all over the place. TJ had a fumble recovery and a sack today, so
Oh wow,
good,
nice.
good game for
Nice.
him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice.
But
You need to get him. You need to get him rolling for sure.
yeah,
So you guys are what now? You guys are 2-1.
yep.
Nice.
I don't think a wild card is that crazy this year.
No, definitely not. Especially with the Chiefs. The Chiefs are about to be. Well, they're what now? They're 1-2 now, but I don't think they're going to beat
Yeah,
Baltimore if they keep playing the way that they're playing. I don't see them beating Baltimore.
yeah. That's a huge game.
That's going to be a huge game next week for sure.
But Baltimore, they got the Lions tomorrow, which isn't not an easy game to win, but it is at home or at Baltimore, so I think
Yeah,
they probably win that. But
yeah.
like
I would
KC
think they
can't
beat it.
lose.
They seem to be like the best, probably the best roster in
Yeah,
football. I would think maybe the Eagles, but I think
yeah,
the Eagles might have a better O line, and that's really going to be the biggest difference between those two teams,
yeah,
because Baltimore is stacked across the board.
yeah.
Their defense is so good.
They're pretty ridiculous this year, and D Hop is still kicking, and they said they're going to get him more targets.
Yeah,
He's got 2 touchdowns in 2 games, so like I think he was a pretty underrated addition. I know he's not the D Hop like we're used to, but
yeah, like
he can
the
still catch
Arizona
it.
version of D Hop, but
Yeah,
he's I mean, if D Hop is your wide receiver 3,
yeah,
you're in pretty good shape.
yeah, yeah. So I'll be interested. I feel like I don't think a Ravens blowout is like would it be that unexpected tomorrow, especially if they shut down Goff early and he loses confidence, then
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean we
I
know
mean,
how that goes.
yeah, exactly. Goff could have a 5 interception game just as much as he could have a
Yeah,
5 touchdown game. Like it all,
yeah,
he's so hit or miss.
yeah. It all depends on the first drive for him, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. And if they can get like, I don't know, man, they need to get like, they just need to kind of. You're right. It's all about their first kind of couple drives for them, and
Yeah,
making sure they get everybody into the game and like on rhythm, and then they're impossible to stop. But if you can kind
yeah,
of disrupt their rhythm a little bit, it can go south for them pretty quick.
yeah, yeah. I think there's another game I want to get to, the Packers Browns. This was a
Yeah,
surprising game.
Packers
The
Browns, hey?
Browns
Maybe
won on a game winner.
maybe the
I was
Browns defense is like better than we were giving them credit for.
Their defense isn't like ridiculous, just all
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
But I
But
didn't watch
like
most of this game.
preseason, or like whatever, a couple weeks ago, everyone was saying that like, the Giants have the best front seven, or
Yeah,
the Eagles have the best front seven, or like maybe it's the Cleveland Browns. Like that pass rush and
it might be.
those at least the D line might be the best in the league. Like they're
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, and they hold Jacobs to 30 yards on 16 carries, and
Yeah, no.
they did the same thing to Derrick Henry last week.
Yeah.
And I think the Bengals the week before that, Chase Brown had like 30 yards
Yeah.
rushing. So
Yeah.
their run defense is top of the league right now, like just based on who they've been stopping. And they took Mason Graham at the top of the draft. It was kind of a unexpected pick how high he went, but he's been pretty helpful to that D line this year so far.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And they have a few. I forget the guy's name. They have one who's like a really good shutdown corner, who's gonna.
Denzel Ward.
Yeah. And they've just got good players all over the place on the defense. The offensive side of the ball, obviously, they don't really have anybody.
Yeah.
Like Jerry Jeudy is their top wide receiver.
Yeah. And well, it looks like
that guy's been cooked for like 3 seasons, and he's only been in the league for 4 of them. You know what I mean? Like,
they're getting Judkins more involved this week. They gave him 18 carries this week.
Did he get a touchdown?
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Yeah. I have a buddy who did like an 11 leg anytime touchdown parlay.
Yeah.
And Judkins was one of the guys on the list, and I was like, I don't know, man. I mean, he paid $10 and was going to win like $120,000 or something like that.
Those are the best, aren't they? No shot of them hitting, but I did a couple last night. It was like $1 for like 200, and I felt good. And then like halftime hit of the first game is like, wow, none of these players have scored a touchdown.
But he had I forget some of the guys he had, like all of them seemed reasonable.
Like that's the thing.
He had like Devontae Adams, who I know scored a touchdown. Judkins scored a touchdown, but I mean, I feel like I would have heard of it by now if it actually hit. I would have heard from him, but
they're always players you can see like them scoring would make sense. Like they just don't.
Yeah. I gave up on betting like. I don't know. It was a few years ago, maybe like 10 years ago. So I don't know if you guys have something similar, but here in Ontario, there used to be a thing called pool picks. So you would pick all the games for the weekend, and if you went like 14 for 14, you would get the pool.
Oh wow!
And whoever went 14 for 14 would be divided up, and if you didn't go 14, then it went to whoever went 13 for 14, and like so on and so forth. And it's like the only time I've ever bet against the Bills to win a game. So I picked the Jets to win the game. The Jets ended up winning the game, and like it was crazy. And I went 13 for 14 because it was 0-8. Miami was playing 0-8 Kansas City. Like both teams were so trash back then. And so I just picked the wrong one, who was going to get their first win of the season. But like 5 people went 14 for 14, and they each got like $110,000. And I was like this close, and I was like, fuck, man, that was my chance.
Damn.
That was my chance to win like actual money betting. So I'm like, that was it. That didn't happen for me. So like I'm out. And I don't do bets ever since. It's like a $5 ticket. And I almost had like $150,000.
Yeah, my intro to sports betting was when I was like 12, when it was the Ravens 49ers Super Bowl. I did the Super Bowl squares for like end of end of quarter score.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember the very last play on the game, the Ravens had it, but they were winning, but they were on their own 20. So instead of punting, the punter, he took the snap and he just slowly walked to the back of the end zone for a safety because they would have won. So just to run the timeout. And I would have won if he didn't do that. But the 2 points lost me like $500. And when I'm 12 years old, $500 is like $1 million.
Yeah, so exactly.
I
think they banned that after that game.
Oh, really? The intentional safety?
Yeah, your punter, like you're not allowed to do that anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it happens in the CFL like all the time, all the time.
Damn, I wish they would have changed it earlier.
That $500 would have been nice right about now.
Yeah.
But so what from this game? What do you think the deal is? You think the offense, the Cleveland defense is just that good, or did Jordan Love have a stinker, or what?
I didn't watch the game, so I asked people on Twitter like what happened.
Yeah.
Most of the people were just saying the Browns defense is that good.
Really?
And there's a couple sloppy plays from Jordan Love. He threw a pretty bad pick. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird game, I think. Like we know we thought the Packers were like locked in Super Bowl contenders, and then they lose to the Browns. Like,
Yeah,
it's kind of poetic. Just to remind you how brutal the NFL is and how unpredictable it is. And it's why you shouldn't bet on it.
Yeah, don't do betting because exactly.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Jordan Love only puts up 10 points and loses.
Yeah, right. Even though he's looking like a top 10, top 5 quarterback for the first 2 weeks, and then bam.
Yeah. Maybe the Browns are just a buzzsaw like that, you know? Like,
yeah. Out of all the worst teams, they're probably the best. Like, they're probably like the 26th or 25th best team, but like
out of all those worst teams, they're definitely the best.
Yeah. Like the Panthers, Giants, Dolphins, like all those guys, like just because the Browns have such a good defense.
Yeah. It's a shame, man. It's a shame to have a defense that good that like you can't get anything on offense.
Yeah.
Like they should be like the 2000 Baltimore Ravens, like that, where that defense can carry you as far as you want to go, but like you just have to have a competent enough offense to like play 60 minutes of football, but they just like don't have that.
I mean, the weapons aren't bad. Like Njoku and Jeudy, like Jeudy was a 1,100, 1,200 yard receiver last year. Like, he's not bad, but like it just comes down to Flacco, and Flacco is beyond cooked. Like, I don't know why he's still playing. I mean, the check definitely helps, but I don't really get throwing Flacco out there right now.
I don't know how they haven't gone to either of their backup quarterbacks.
I mean, it'll be Gabriel first. I think it happens this season, but Flacco, I guess he's just 21 for 36 and 142 yards and 1 pick. Like,
you can be getting that out of a rookie quarterback.
Is Dylan Gabriel that bad? Like,
at this point, is Shedeur that bad? Like
your season you're not going anywhere this season. So I don't understand.
No, your season's already over.
Yeah.
For them, might as well just throw them out there and see what you got.
Yeah.
Even if you,
I mean, maybe they're just worried about
Gabriel for one game, start Shedeur for one game. Like, just see what you have in them.
Maybe they're just worried about ruining them early on, just them going out there and getting destroyed.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. That's like the only reason that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know.
Let's see.
They're the Browns, man. They're like such a dysfunctional organization. Like,
yeah. Someone in the when I asked people on Twitter like what happened, someone in the comments said like they're a legit team, and like they could be a sleeper team once they finally get a quarterback. And I just said like, something will go wrong. You can always bet on that. Something will go wrong. Like, you thought they were a great team after they had that one good year and they switched from Baker to Deshaun Watson. You're like, wow, the Browns are finally doing it. They're doing it.
Yeah.
And then that happens with Deshaun. Like,
man, that is so crazy.
Yeah.
To think they could have had Baker. Baker's such an underrated quarterback. Well, I think maybe now he's being rated a little bit more.
He's pretty properly rated now, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty respected, but
yeah,
he's not. I think people confidently keep him out of like the top tier, which maybe that'll be different this year because they're 3-0, and he's had 3 straight game-winning drives. So
yeah. But I think now, especially with Burrow out, like I think Herbert is in that 4. It's Herbert and Baker in that 4-5 spot. You know what I mean? Like I think it's those two guys. Did you watch that Chargers game today? I saw the ending. I saw the last little bit of it.
Yeah, Herbert had a crazy touchdown to tie the game. Like he was wrapped up in a sack and then ran, like he scrambled out and he like contorted his body in such a weird way and got the throw off to like the perfect spot for Keenan Allen to score. Like,
Keenan Allen is still good too, man. It's crazy that he's still good.
Yeah, he just took a year off in Chicago for some reason. And then I think he scored every game this year. So
yeah. Did you see that clip of him going around, like, I think it was after the game last week? And his shoulders, like, his shoulders are like so messed up, man.
Yeah, apparently he should have got that injury his rookie year. And they like advised him to get surgery and he just never did. Because it would have ended his season. It would have been a long recovery. So he'll probably get that surgery after he retires. But
damn, that's brutal. It looks like looks like he's got like 2 dislocated shoulders because his bone is just like
really weird.
Bone is just like popping out the top. Like, it's crazy. I was surprised he could get the fucking shoulder pads to fit.
You want to go over the Rams Eagles?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I thought that should have been prime time this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was looking like the Rams were running away with it at first. I think they went up 26-7 in the third quarter.
Yeah, I heard. I missed the first half. I heard they were up like 21, like 21-0 or maybe 21-3 or something like that.
Yeah, they had I think it was a 3-score lead. And then the second half, the Eagles just like Jalen Hurts was finally slinging it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I think all his stats here are from the second half. Like,
well, yeah, he had like 17 yards in the first half passing,
and then 200 yards. I think 4 total touchdowns, and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith finally got involved. So I don't know.
Yeah, that was nice to see for them for sure because it's nice to know that like if you're a fan of the Eagles, it's nice to be like, okay, we're not just like a one-dimensional team. Like, we can actually we have all of these weapons and now we're actually using them, which is always nice to see.
Yeah, and it's nice to see like they can still punish teams when they sell out to stop Saquon Barkley, like, because that
that like was the Chiefs did in the Super Bowl, and then they just got torched.
It was like the same story the entire second half, but the first half they looked done. Like, Saquon wasn't doing anything, and Hurts, like, I think that all I heard was that the play calling was horrific the first half.
Yeah,
like, and then the second half, I guess they turned it up, but they got 2 blocked field goals in the second half too.
Yeah, so 2 blocks. Like, once I saw the first block happen, I was like, oh, that's crazy. That I feel like that's like the 3rd blocked field goal like today. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, there were a lot today.
Yeah, and then they're lining up for the game winner, and I was like, oh, okay, like they'll go on. Like, the Rams are going to win this game. Like, there's no way you're going to block back-to-back kicks. And then the guy blocks it and returns it for it. I'm like, what is going on, man?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. Like, I think probably game of the week so far. Wasn't a whole lot of competition, but
yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of competition, but like you said, like scoring on a blocked field goal is like it's a crazy, like, such an exciting play to watch. So like that, and they iced the Rams kicker.
Yeah,
and apparently that Jalen Carter. And who's the guy who actually blocked it? I always forget. Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
They didn't get out of position. Like, they stayed on top of the ball like during the whole like timeout, and they just stayed there.
That's pretty weird.
It's pretty crazy, right? And they just stayed there and were like, okay, whenever they snap the ball, like, we're just going to do this. And they just kept talking about their game plan, but like just stayed in their like almost in their 3-point stance, like on a knee, but like we're just there.
Yeah, that's some lunatic behavior, but shit, it worked.
Yeah, man. Like, if I was on the other team, I'd be like, what the fuck are those guys doing? Like,
that's what I think, like, a kicker should do that. Like, if they're trying to get you out of your groove, so just stay there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Like, don't go back to the sideline and get water or anything. Like, do you remember that one Commanders kicker when he was messing with his hair?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That's
you
a
can just
guy. That's a
tell.
guy that I would try and ice after seeing those like nerves
Yeah,
like that.
right.
Crazy. One of the funniest
But
ones I ever saw was Jason Garrett was coaching the Dallas Cowboys, and they lined up for like a 54-yard like game-winning field goal, and Garrett iced his own kicker. Like he called the timeout like right as the ball was about to be snapped, he called the timeout. They snapped it, and the guy drilled the 54-yarder, but because they called the timeout, so it didn't count. And then he missed his second attempt, and everybody's like, "Why the hell did you do that?"
why did he ice his own kicker? Does he not
Nobody
understand
knows.
the game?
Nobody knows. He drilled a 54-yarder, but it didn't matter because they already called the timeout.
I'd investigate that, honestly. Like, he's trying to lose.
I think like 2 weeks later he was fired, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, the end of the Jason Garrett era was pretty rough. I remember.
Yeah.
Like, he was there for a while. Like,
yeah,
for
yeah,
a coach, like he was there for
a
like
long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's an exciting game. There wasn't too many exciting games this week.
I guess you want to touch on Chiefs Giants? Just
sure.
Like, what does this mean for the Chiefs? I guess. Like, are they just like they win, but obviously no one's like afraid of this team anymore.
No, I like so far, like through 3 weeks of football, like I'd be way more concerned having to play the Chargers than I am having to play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm looking at like a playoff matchup.
I think they're fourth in the pecking order right now for like dangerous playoff matchups.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe even put the Colts ahead of them right now. Just the way they're looking.
Yeah, man. The Colts are like Danny Dimes is going to win MVP. Like,
like he's looking great every game, and they like he's in a perfect situation where you got Jonathan Taylor and you got Tyler Warren, Michael Pittman,
a good enough defense. They got a pick six.
Yeah.
I mean, it was against Cam Ward today, but
yeah.
They got a pick six.
He threw a pretty rough pick six to start the game. And that's when you kind of knew
where
that game was heading.
Yeah.
There was
a floater into the flats is never like never a good idea.
You got to strong arm that. Like,
yeah, man. You can't have that ball hang at all.
You can't give them like 5 seconds to react to it. DBs are good, man. This isn't college.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, for the Chiefs, I don't know. Like they got out to such a slow start today. I mean, I feel like 22 points even against the Giants is not good for an offense. Patrick Mahomes doesn't look great. There was lots of there was one play where like normally if you give him like 6 seconds to throw the ball, like he's gonna complete it. But like he threw the ball like 5 yards away from where Travis Kelce was standing. Kelce was just standing there.
Yeah,
the ball was,
I saw that one
5 yards away from him.
Yeah,
it was just weird. Like the vibes around them are strange, and it was like last year, and everyone was like, you know, they were coming away with they didn't look good, but they were still winning. So like everyone was like, okay, whatever. The Chiefs are the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But now they're on the other end of that, and like you're not looking good, but also you're not winning games.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, luckily enough for them, they were playing the Giants today, who have like no shot. But so I feel like you're going to beat the the Giants. But
yeah, I mean, you're expected to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they did not look good. Russ looked absolutely cooked. Malik Neighbors, I don't know why. Like, I saw a tweet today because
he looked like uninterested out there.
100%.
Yeah.
And I saw a tweet today that like because Russ threw him like a hospital ball like in the end zone where like he just got laid out by one of the safeties from the Chiefs, and it was like someone said like, oh, they couldn't figure out how to scheme for Malik Neighbors, so they decided to kill him instead. And like, man, like what are you doing? Like, get him involved.
Yeah.
He's easily your best player. Easily your
Yeah.
best player. He has to have more than like 5 targets in the game.
Yeah, but
which I think is all he had today.
This is what like Spags does for the Chiefs though. Like he'll take away your best player. Like that.
Yeah.
That's his specialty.
Yeah.
And I think the Giants just don't have anyone else to punish you outside of.
No, exactly.
I mean,
they make it easy. They make it easy to focus in on Malik Neighbors because next in line is Tracy.
He had triple coverage every play. Like,
yeah, he finished with what two catches on 7 targets for 13 yards.
Yeah.
That's rough. I took him in the first round on one of my drafts. I took him in with like I was 12th overall or something like that. He fell to me at 12.
Yeah. Luckily, I didn't need him this week against you. him and CeeDee Lamb kind of canceled each other out.
Yeah, fair enough.
But Neighbors didn't break his ankle this week, so
my goodness, man. I hope it's not bad.
I think he's all right.
I think he's all right. But
I have him a bunch of leagues, so I need him to be
good. Outside of Neighbors, there's nobody on the Giants that's worth playing at all. Chiefs even it's a crapshoot as to who to pick. This like this Tyquan Thornton guy, he seemed okay today, but you don't know if next week it's going to be Hollywood Brown is going to take over the targets or whatever the case.
And the backfield is just backfield from hell too.
The only thing you can do for the Kansas City backfield is to drop all of those. If you have them on your team, drop them. Like, they are not.
Pacheco's unstartable. Hunt unstartable. I mean, Brashard Smith, I don't even think he doesn't even play that much. So
yeah.
I think I said it last week, but they got to trade for a running back.
I think so too. I think they should. I think they should be trying at least. And I feel like what's his name? Veach is their GM.
Yeah, Brett Veach.
Brett Veach. I feel like he does good in like trades and free agencies and stuff like that. So I'm surprised that this is like an issue for them.
Because I don't know how you're putting this offense out every week.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just hoping they can get by until Rice and Worthy come back, I guess. But
yeah, exactly.
Even then it's the same backfield once they get back.
Yeah.
Maybe you're hoping.
I'm surprised that he hasn't done anything to fix it.
Yeah. I guess maybe you're just hoping when you have Worthy and Rice back, there not as many stacked boxes and you can let Pacheco run a little more, but
yeah. He has the weirdest running style I've ever seen.
He's just bad, in my opinion. I don't think he's a good running back.
I don't think he's a good running back either. And I think his running form is like how weird. he jumps into the ground on every.
That's why he broke his leg last year. You're running like an idiot.
So strange, man. So strange.
But when's the last time they've had, like, I guess it was Kareem Hunt in 2017, but since then it's been they haven't had a great running back. So
yeah. They had Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but he never really lived up to hype around him either. Because I remember him at LSU and everyone was like, man, this guy's going to be really good.
Yeah, it was a first-round pick.
Yeah, the Chiefs took him and everyone's like, yeah, this guy's going to be sick. And then he just he was okay.
Yeah, he's a first-round pick on the Chiefs. What could go wrong? And then he sucks. So
crazy, man. But yeah, I think the Chargers are the team to beat in that division now for sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
The Chiefs are not.
I think like we were saying, the pecking order in that AFC, I think Bills Ravens. I think it's 1A 1B, and then drop off to the Chargers, and then drop to the Chiefs or Colts, whichever way you want to go there.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think Ravens Bills AFC Championship is
like the chances. Like right now, it feels like the Chiefs are going to have to like struggle to make the playoffs if they can't if they can't turn it around. And I mean, obviously, getting Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy back, like it should be a little bit easier to turn it around. You know, once you get your star players back, it should be okay, and you'll get your weapons back and all that kind of stuff. But like Travis Kelce does not look like Travis Kelce. He looks like he's getting too old to play. Mahomes doesn't look like Mahomes. He's looking like he's fighting it. He's fighting it every play. Like every play seems like a struggle to him.
Yeah.
Whereas like before he would just like, it felt like he was just running around doing whatever he wanted and it would work.
Mm-hmm.
And like now that just isn't happening. It seems like.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing that clip where he throws it backwards. Like, sure, like Pacheco should have like turned the other way so that he wasn't facing the wrong way, but like, still, man, that's so crazy.
That's not a mistake Mahomes usually makes.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Throwing a backwards pass.
Yeah,
and it's not like the other problems on the offense go away once Rashee Rice and Worthy get back. Like you still have a bad left side of the line. And you still have. Is it just an entire? Yeah, it's just an entirely bad O-line. I thought it was just Simmons struggling, but
Simmons.
They still have Jawan Taylor, don't they?
Yeah, Jawan Taylor still goes offside all the time.
Yeah,
he can't figure out how to line up properly. Like he does. It's a mess. It's a mess.
They've got Humphrey and Trey Smith, who are great, but
yeah,
those aren't nearly as valuable as left and right tackle on the line.
Exactly. That's why I was surprised they traded Tooney.
That didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
I didn't get why they did that for a fourth or a third.
Yeah, something like that.
Like what do you need a third round pick for? You guys are in a Super Bowl window. You're trading a starter on the O-line.
Didn't make any sense to me. There must be something like behind the scenes that happened or something.
Yeah, maybe. But
because that O-line does not look great.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everyone said that the Giants defensive line is like really, really good. But then they didn't really do too much in the first 2 weeks. But then today they look good. And I think that's just because they're going up against a bad offensive line for Kansas City, which I think is going to come back to bite them once you start playing in December and January. Those kinds of things will the microscope will be on them, and it'll be harder to overcome those kind of mistakes, because you're not going to be playing the Giants in the first round of the playoffs. Like you'll be playing Buffalo or something like that, and we'll be able to capitalize on those kinds of mistakes that you make.
Yeah, because they'll probably be a 5 seed at best. I mean, I don't think they like the division's winnable anymore. The Chargers. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
the Chargers have the tiebreaker on them, but I guess they do play again. So
yeah, but Chargers are what? Chargers are 3-0.
Yeah, Broncos are 1-2. Everyone else is 1-2.
Yeah. So like as it stands right now, it's the Chargers division to lose. I don't know what their schedule looks like, but I also don't see them losing too many more games.
I was just about to pull it up. Let's see. Got the Giants, Commanders, Dolphins, Colts, Vikings, Titans. So, I mean, Commanders and the Colts are probably the 2 hardest games there, and then the Vikings. But
yeah. But even the Vikings, like, are the Vikings good?
I have no idea. They put up 6 points last week, and they put up 48 this week. Like, I don't think Carson Wentz is that good.
They had two defensive touchdowns. Yeah, the Vikings did too, right?
Yeah, Jake Browning looked awful, like absolutely awful.
Yeah, it could be a long rest of the season for the Bengals. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And this looked like I mean, they weren't like looking good to start the year, but they were winning games, which is very unlike them at the start of the year.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just brutal to be a fan of the Bengals. Like, I don't know.
No, I was saying the same thing leading up to the game, leading up to the Thursday night game, like, and then after the game as well. I'm like, man, at this point, I'm just starting to feel bad for like Miami fans. Like, it's just we've been there as Bills fans. We've been there. It's just a tough place to be. Like, it sucks. You hate watching football because your team sucks, and like, it seems like you have no direction and you don't know what's happening, and like, it's just tough to be cheering for your team under those circumstances.
Yeah. They have the longest playoff win drought, I think. It's Dolphins? 2000. Yeah. I think it's older than I've been alive. They haven't won a playoff game in my life. I'll be 25 next year. Which is
That's
wild.
Crazy.
That's good thing I'm not a Dolphins fan though.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen my Super Bowl.
Their quarterback was Jay Fielder. Jay Fielder was the quarterback.
I have no idea who that is. I'm gonna be
honest. Yeah, that was their guy who won them their last playoff appearance. Crazy.
Yeah.
But like as like I went the majority of my life because like I don't really remember the early 90s when the Bills were good. So like when I was actually watching football and paying attention to it, it was 17 years before I saw them even make the playoffs. You know, so like I understand the struggle completely.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It really sucks.
I'm going through my own struggle right now, 7 years without a playoff win. So
yeah.
I think it's a good chance that ends this year because we could probably get the 5 seed and face the Colts. Maybe Colts the 4 seed, or it would probably be the Colts, but
it'll be us, Ravens, Chargers, and then probably Colts.
Yeah,
but who knows? If the Colts keep playing this way, like they could get the first spot and they could get the first seed. You know, like Danny Dimes is getting the MVP, man.
Yeah, if there's one team I want to play out of the division winners, though, it's the Colts.
100%, 100%.
But they do look good. So,
but it could be Herbert's year too, man.
Yeah, there's so many more games to play though. Like we could be here in a month and Daniel Jones looks terrible again. Like they're 3-4 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
The NFL is so funny.
Exactly. It's so streaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your prediction for tomorrow night's game?
I think Ravens probably by 10. Pretty comfortable win.
Yeah.
I think I don't trust Goff on the road at all. And I think, we talked about the Ravens probably have the best overall roster in the NFL right now. So I think, Lamar's looked amazing the first 2 weeks. I guess, he wasn't really the losing factor for that Bills game either. So
no, exactly.
He's well within the MVP race, like always. And I don't know. I think they win pretty comfortably tomorrow.
Yeah. I think so too. I think it's going to be a 10 point win for the Ravens. I'm just not something like obviously losing your coordinators is tough for Detroit, but they just don't really seem like the Detroit that we've seen the past couple seasons. That injury really fucked up that Hutchinson. He doesn't seem to be getting to the quarterback as much as he used to or seemed like he could.
I was so confused why he was the odds leader in defensive player of the year for this year. I was so like I would get comeback player of the year, but
Yeah.
I don't understand a guy coming off a broken leg winning
Yeah.
like in a position that requires you to put all your body weight on your leg too.
Yeah, and especially the way that you have to like bend and be able to like kind of get on that angle to get around the tackle. Like you can't do that. He can't do that.
Does he have any sacks this year?
Those clips of him in the off season when he was running and he was like, it still looked like he was limping.
Yeah.
Like when he was like it just looked cooked.
I was interested if he has any. Does he have any sacks this year so far? Or, I don't know, but I don't think they'll show it. But yeah,
I don't know. I like we said, I think Ravens are the most stacked team. And I don't think the Lions are as creative as they used to be on offense. Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy win for. Oh no, he has a sack. He has a sack this year.
Okay.
Against Chicago.
Well, yeah.
What about Chicago over Dallas? Chicago fucking pounded Dallas today.
Yeah, I didn't catch a whole lot of that game. I kind of just every time they pulled the game up, the Bears are scoring.
Yeah.
And I saw Dak had a pretty like good game, accurate or not accuracy wise, but like completion percentage wise. Where is this game? There it is. Dak was what? 31 for 40, I guess.
That's pretty good.
Not great. I mean, before I think I saw it was like 26 for 29 or 30 early on.
Oh yeah.
But he also threw 2 picks and 1 touchdown, so
that's tough, man. And CD breaks his ankle. Like that's just that's a tough game, man. Tough game.
Yeah.
Tough game for the Cowboys.
But
to allow to give up 31 points. To give up 31 points is absolutely insane. To give up 31 points to the Bears.
Well, they gave up 40 last week or 37 to the Giants last week and 31 to the Bears this week. So, I mean, the Bears are a much more like respectable offense to put up or to allow 32 than the Giants, but the Bears aren't like anything crazy this year.
No. Caleb Williams had 298 yards, 4 passing touchdowns. That's insane.
He had a nice day.
Yeah.
And
the Dallas Cowboys secondary is absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
They're so bad.
Was Diggs out or
I think Deron Bland is still out for them. I don't know if he's back yet. They're playing Kaiir Elam as their corner, and he just came from Buffalo and he's trash.
I remember him. He was
so bad. He was so bad. Yeah. But
I remember that play in the AFC Championship where he
fell down. He fell down. Yeah. He's got like a whole career of those highlights.
He was a first-round pick too, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Out of Florida, I think.
He would have been like that. He would have been like the 28th overall pick, something like that. I don't know. We might have traded up a bit to go get him, I think, maybe, but I don't know. Waste of a pick. We're actually surprisingly like pretty bad at picking in the first round. We get value out of like our 4th, 5th, and 6th round draft picks, but we seem to miss a lot on like our top end draft picks.
I think most teams are pretty bad at picking at the end of the first.
Yeah,
you just have to, except the Ravens. The Ravens knock their picks out of the park every year, I feel like. But I feel like after you get past the 20s, teams start to reach on players.
Yeah.
Teams just take weird picks after 20, I feel like. Like the first 10 picks are pretty predictable, and then after that it's just chaos.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're within the first 10 picks, you have issues all over the field.
Yeah.
So like you're not really going to miss on drafting any player because you need that somewhere. I feel like later in the round is like you're kind of more drafting on your team need, and like
and all the bad teams
now you're reaching just because you need a corner, you're going to reach and try and get who you think is the next best available one.
Yeah, and all the bad teams need a quarterback, so always
yeah, exactly.
There will always be quarterbacks in the first round, no matter how bad the class is. A la Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, exactly. He was the only quarterback taken in the first round that draft.
Yeah, who was apparently supposed to be like a third rounder.
Yeah.
So,
but you just panic and draft a quarterback because you need one.
Yep, it never works out.
Alrighty, man. I think that's I think we covered it all. Okay.
Yeah.
Any big fantasy news from the games today? Like big obviously the CeeDee Lamb injury is something to keep an eye on, but like any big hits or misses or anything like that's jumping out to you?
James Conner probably out for the season with a ankle
Is
injury.
He really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I have
Najee Harris tore his Achilles too.
Oh man.
So two former Steelers running backs with season-ending injuries today.
Damn.
Pretty brutal day for them. But Trey Tucker on the Raiders?
Yes.
He had 40 fantasy points today.
Holy.
He's like the fourth receiver there, and he had like 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. But
no shit.
It was an overall pretty weird week for fantasy, though. There was no like crazy scores, I thought, except for Trey Tucker. But yeah, I haven't really took the games.
I drafted like with one of my very last picks. I took Trey Benson just as I was like, should I go with like a Braylon Allen? And then I was like, no, I might as well just take the handcuff when I can.
Yeah.
So luckily I already have him, so I can replace that injury. But man, that sucks. James Conner was off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, he was always solid in Arizona. I feel like every year, he would miss a couple games, but he was tough as shit. Like always playing through injuries.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
So today I lost James Conner and CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
On the same team.
That's brutal. Yeah, that's the league you played me in.
Yeah. I got 68 points this week.
Yeah. That's pretty tough.
Hopefully, if Lamar Jackson gets me 50, I think I can win.
I mean, that's not crazy. If he gets 2 rushing touchdowns and 4 passing touchdowns.
Yeah. But anything can happen in fantasy football, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the Raiders wide receiver 4 can put up 40 points.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All righty, man. We'll do this again next weekend.
Yeah, sounds good.
All righty, man.
All right. Peace out.
All right, peace out.